Hey, my name is Ben Mwine, and I love cars and I love car stories. And today I am very excited to be at the launch of the brand new Toyota Prado. Now, when this car was unveiled at the end of last year, I was, I think, one of the very first people to post about it and talk about how I was so unsure about its looks. And so I'm waiting to see what it actually looks like. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. As you can see, it's still covered behind me. So we're here at the press launch, and later on, we're going to get a chance to actually see it in person up close, sit in it. And I'm very delighted that Toyota has allowed me to actually be able to drive this car and share my experiences. I have a history with the Prado. My dad had one from 2003. We drove it for about 10 years, the Ronaldo model. And it was one of the best cars we ever had. I think we did maybe 800,000 kilometers on it. So it's a really reliable car. Much better than the one before, you know, the one with the ball joint issues. So the Prado has a long history, so we won't go into that. But very excited to see how much it has progressed. As you can imagine, of course, this is going to be a very common car on our roads in the next few years for government, for NGOs, for parastatals. They love this car. We want to talk about why it works, why it's such a popular car for a lot of people. And so we're going to be checking that out. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to seeing what this is looking like. So you're going to get to see the unveil, and then I look forward to doing a full video as we actually drive this car and share my experiences of what it's like to check out the brand new Toyota Prado. So actually, interestingly, I grew up, my entire life is around cars. I remember from the very first time that my dad used to come from Kampala. He was commuting from Kampala every weekend, and he initially had there's a Suzuki called the Juni, which we're actually, I think, launching also soon. And then eventually, in 2003, my dad got a Prado, the Ronaldo. And it was, I think, one of the first cars that I got a chance to drive on the highway to Mbarara. So I used to drive him. I became like his official chauffeur. Okay. So I have a very long history with the Prado also.
How old were you then?
Old enough to drive.
I look forward to one. I expect improved, a downsized engine.
Yeah.
To maybe something like maybe 2.4, 2.5. That, which I think is manageable to fuel, given the high cost of fuel every day. And I also expect improved ground clearance. One I could comfortably drive in my village of Kunji, deep down and then come back without skidding. And
yeah, I mean, they can go pretty much anywhere. I think it's actually a 2.8 liter on this one, but they've now optimized the engine so they have better efficiency. They can shut down some of the valves. So it should be very exciting. So looking forward to seeing what the new 2024 Toyota Prado looks like. And then, of course, I'm going to have a chance to drive that. Maybe actually, when do you want to do the drive with me when we get a chance to drive that? So I think that should be fun. We can start from that. So I'll probably try and find Roland, and then we can do a drive together. In the meantime, we'll try and show you some of the unveiling and what that looks like, so you can get a chance to see what the 2024 Prado is going to look like. And then, of course, can't wait to drive it. That's going to be exciting.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew.
So, unveiled. Gonna go check it out in just a little bit. The Toyota sponsors the Buffaloes, who are doing the official launch behind us and doing their rugby things. That sort of speaks to how tough the new Toyota Prado is, and so can't wait to go sit in there. I mean, to be honest with you, it looks good. I wasn't too sure about its looks, seeing the videos and everything, but seeing it up close now, it looks good. I think it looks all right. So two different versions. One has the rectangular lights and then one with the round on this side. But of course, we'll get to that detail when we actually get to drive that. But first impressions, it has presence. Looks good. It's a really good looking thing. I like it. I don't want to spoil it, so we'll keep that for the next video when you actually get to drive it. But this is the 2024 Landcruiser Prado. So this is the main version that they're going to be selling here in Uganda. The other one with the round lights is the one that's a first edition, a limited model, but it looks good. Looks really, really, really good. Sitting on some very big tires as well. So you've got, these are 265, 70, 18s, which should enable you to go anywhere else. So we'll get into all the specs and everything after when we get to drive it. But yeah, so looking forward to driving this very soon, and we'll bring you that video.